Welcome to What's Growing at CMC, the weekly segment where I, Daniel,
and I, Talasha, share with you about some of what God is up to at and through College Mennonite Church.
It's been a strange year for this building.
Because of pandemic precautions, spaces that were shared in the past are designated this year for a specific group. So there's just less of the natural shoulder rubbing than we've had in previous years.
The other day, though, Marie Clements spotted something that gave her joy while she was here working.
Stay tuned for pictures of the college kindergarten class learning in the atrium.
You may remember our Legal Assistance Fund fundraisers of the past several months.
We had the art show in August and then the John McCutcheon concert in January.
The art sale was our first in-person outdoor event, if you can remember back that far. And it raised enough money to assist one person with their legal work.
The concert really helped spread the word about this fund beyond the congregation.
Berkey Avenue Mennonite Fellowship, Waterford Mennonite, and 8th Street Mennonite helped cover the cost of the concert and raised awareness.
The video made by John McCutcheon, Rodolfo, Martin, Brody, and others spread quickly on social media, and more checks continued to come in.
As of a week ago, the fund balance was $19,130.95.
Our hope is that this fund continues to be sustained with contributions so that many, many more people can be helped.
Thank you for your enthusiastic support of this ministry.
It's just one way that we welcome the people who come here seeking safety and a better life.
Another way we practice hospitality is with our simultaneous Spanish translation in worship.
Interpreting is a special skill.
It requires complete fluency in two languages and an ability to interpret what is being said into language that will make sense.
This becomes especially challenging when we speak with idioms and imagery.
Or when we go off script.
So here's how it works.
The church office schedules interpreters for Sunday mornings.
This is usually Miguel Cabrera or Vilma Padilla, although sometimes it is Yolo DeMarco or Madeline Maldonado.
Those of us leading parts of the worship service, or What's Growing, or Song and Story segment, send our notes to the interpreter on Thursday.
Of course, some things, like prayers of the people and sermons, don't come together until Saturday, so those get sent later.
The interpreter pulls all of these pieces together and pre-translates as much as possible.
And then on Sunday mornings, the interpreter has to be super adaptable to roll with what really comes out of our mouths.
It's like mental gymnastics.
And Brooks has rigged things so that the translated service can play live on Facebook Live.
People here in the service can listen on headsets like we've done for quite a few years now.
If you've never worshiped with live translation in your ear, that's an experience all of its own.
Several years ago on our last sabbatical, I visited a Ukrainian church and listened to simultaneous English interpretation just to get a window into what many in our church family experience.
That translation is so incredibly helpful.
And it's also just removed enough from what's happening that the few words that we do say in Spanish throughout the service go a long way in making this a welcoming space.
Vilma, Miguel, Yolo, and Madeline, thank you so much for the many hours of mental energy that you put into interpreting.
You are an indispensable part of this church we are becoming.
And to the people of CMC, take a moment to express your appreciation to our interpreters.
We continue to enjoy seeing your faces here in the sanctuary on Sundays.
Vaccinations and warmer weather will continue to make it possible for us to do more and more in person.
Stay tuned to What's Growing, and we'll keep you posted with each new opportunity to be together.
For now, keep finding ways to connect with each other, to be the body of Christ in and beyond these walls.
It's been a year since we began connecting in this way.
Exactly a year ago tomorrow, we aired the very first segment of What's Growing.
We've had several months lately of it's been a year since kind of milestones.
Hopefully, this one is a slightly happier milestone.
Neither of us realized just what we were getting into when we wrote and recorded that first segment.
I don't think Brooks did either.
This segment will keep growing and developing and changing, and there may come a day when, like all things that grow, it turns into compost.
For now, though, we are grateful for this chance every week to share stories, connect, and help you all inspire each other every week.
God was, God is, and God will be.
Thanks be to God.
Flowing, new life we're knowing, giving and growing in the garden of God. Reaping and sowing, planting and hoeing, there's something showing, popping up through the sod. The Spirit's blowing, new life we're knowing, giving and growing in the garden of God.